What's going on YouTube? My name is Yu-Gi-Joh and we're back with another case break, this time being Duelist's Advance that was released on July 4th this year in 2025. And it brings upon a lot of new, support cards for a lot of older archetypes. Psychics get some big boosts out of here. Super Quantals, my personal favorite for the Power Rangers. I got some support out of here, but some nice big support for Sky Striker in here as well, plus some other archetypes from throughout the year as well. And we also have a new archetype in here, Archmage. This is going to be your new, Fallen Albaz lore, your Visa Starfrost lore that Konami is going to introduce us to the TCG throughout the rest of 2025 into 2026. And it's pretty crazy. At least to start, the Archmage stuff looks pretty nice. But it won't get crazier until the next set, Doom and Dimensions, for that new Doom deck, which actually looks insane. So before we get started here, guys, definitely make sure you're liked the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do case breaks for all core booster sets throughout Konami's reign and releases. And we might actually have a first ever on the channel CR set case break for Justice Hunters when that comes out in early August. Obviously, if you guys are unaware, Justice Hunters seems to be the most hyped set of the year. K9, Draco Tail, and Yummies are all brand new archetypes into the TCG that I hope to pull a case of and show you guys for the content. But yes, make sure you guys are squared away with the subscription. Make sure you guys comment down below as well. What's your favorite card out of this set? I'm definitely hoping to pull a bunch of Sky Striker stuff today, as well as Gorgon of Zilophthonia. That card's crazy. I know we're going to pull a couple. Let's go through that in a minute. Further ado, go right into it. Definitely excited for this case. This doesn't seem to be a case that is too popular right now. At least on earlier, openings here. But I do think later on in the year, this case, just like everything else, will get the boost it needs later on. That's how Konami likes to do things. All right, and another thing, guys, Starlights are back in the core boosters. This is the original rarity that Quarter Century Secret Rares were, kind of taken away from, and they're back into core boosters again. Very much like the Starlights. They look really cool and clean. If you guys are new to these case breaks, we like to show off the first one as is, and then we'll do a speed rate at the end, go through all of our ratios. The goal of each video of a case break is to pull play sets of every basic rarity. So that's going to be your commons, your rares. Well, there's no rares in this, but commons, supers, ultras, and secret rares. We're trying to pull play sets of every single one. And then obviously show off some couple Starlights as well. Usually about 3 in a case. So let's get into it. Duelist Advance, a lot of new Gagaga, Utopia support in here too. And we'll definitely try to make this a little quicker than usual, because I know these videos can get long. First box of the case. Sudden Thunder Swamp. This is actually a nice little stun card for generic stun decks. Crossmine Archfiend. Again, those psychic cards got some big support. This card's actually a nice little quick play battle phase. Wake Cup Mocha. Little cute little coffee thing. Espresso. Right? Espresso cup? Yeah. Inferno the Ashen. Some Ashen support in here as well. And our first holo is going to be Galaxy Wardrake. We got some Galaxy lore and new support in this case as well. First super of our case. Regenesis is getting some big cards in this set, Commands being one of them. Let's read this real quick, guys. Normal Trap. Apply these effects to all cards your opponent controls in the same column as your Regenesis monsters. So obviously, if you know Regenesis, they summon pretty inherently nice and easy. So you can get a bunch of them on the field at once. Face-up cards, negate their effects. Face-down monsters cannot change the battle positions. Face-down spell or traps cannot be activated until the end of the next turn. It's a nice floodgate for the deck. Make sure you have a playset for that if you are playing Regenesis. The Star Ham, of course, he is a generic 3-starred synchro. Cute little guy. Archmage Power Patron. So again, Archmage, the Media Superior, the Power Patron lore. Starts here with this cute little owl. Illusion archetype, too. We'll take that. And Miasma Dragon Testina to finish off our first pack of the case. Testina support. It's actually not bad. Festina's still a little, it still needs a couple cards. I'm not going to lie. It still needs a couple cards to be relevant. Hush Psychic Minister. This card's kind of crazy. It can special summon itself from hand if you control a psychic monster. Prototype Psychic Blaster. Another one. You could discard this and special summon one from hand or banished. Level 4, right? Level 4 or lower Psychic. Genesis Cycle. Nice little spell here too. Layer 19 Sudden Inclusion Super Quantum Black. This is a quick play for those Super Quantums against those Power Ranger cards. Let's read this real quick. Activate one of the effects, but you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Target an attack position monster in the field, change it to defense position. Nice Book of Moon there. If you control a Super Quant monster, special summon a Super Quant monster for your deck with a different original attribute, from the monsters you control in defense position. If you guys don't know about the Super Quants, they overlay into basically the Mech Lords, and then you can basically make the big mech for those Power Rangers. Set one Super Quant trap from your deck. It can be activated this turn. Nice little quick play. And for our Super is Parallel Teleport. Let's talk about this one. Nice. New teleport card for those psychics, quick play as well. You could tribute a psychic monster with a level, special summon a level 7 or lower psychic monster from your deck or extra deck, and then if the original level of the tributed monster is different from the special summon monster on the field, you lose life points equal to the difference times 1,000. So a little bit of a drawback there, but you cannot special summon the turn you activate this card except for psychics. So not only does this work obviously with psychics, but guys, level 7 psychics, that's Cashteer, Unicorn, and Fenrir. So you can tribute these out. If your opponent tries to imperm you, you can get those Unicorn effect into a Fenrir effect easily without interruption. Really, really solid quick play. Psychic Omnibuster, nice little new generic, non-tuner psychic. But another synchro for those psychics. Absolute Axon Kicker. This is a nice little nuke for those psychics. Again, this does take a little bit of a setup, but a nice new Axon Kicker. Shipping Error here, and Serene Psychic Girl. This is going to be the new starter for your Psychic decks. This is going to be specialed out or normal. Banish a card from hand, and if you do, special summon a level 4 or lower Psychic monster from your deck, except itself. And you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this term except Psychics. So this definitely can lock you into Psychics, but it's a nice extender for any type of Psychic deck. It's a nice little engine right now. All right, next pack. All right, we got ourselves Heroic Champion Magnum Excalibur. I can't talk today. I apologize, guys. But new Heroic Champion support here. Buiyu the Dawn's Light. This is actually a new TCG archetype that is, it's interesting, but it needs a little more support. We can expect some more later on this year. We'll take that. Moon Magician here. We got Super Quantum Black Layer. This is a really good card for Quantums. Let's read this real quick. It's also a zombie. We also have a Holly Sue. We'll talk about that in a minute. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, discard a card, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you could special summon a Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monster from your extra deck using one card you control as material. This is treated as an Xyz summon. And if you do, attach a Super Quant monster from your graveyard to it. If this card is sent to grave, you can add a Super Quant spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect Black Layer once per turn. Guys, this card gets everything going. If there's an interruption, it continues to play through the interruption. This card is crazy, and it is a 3-of for any Super Quant deck. But let's go. We got our first Ultra Rare of the case, and it is one of the best Ultra Rares of the case. So if you guys don't know, Justice Hunters is going to have an engine called K9, which plays incredibly well into new Vanquish Soul decks. But Holly Sue alone for Vanquish Soul is really solid. It's a 5 psychic that reads, during your main phase, quick effect, you could reveal one other Vanquish Soul monster in your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Really solid play there. Also, quick effect, you can activate one of these effects by revealing a monster in your hand with the listed attribute. Excuse me, I couldn't read that. Earth and Dark, take control of a monster your opponent controls with less attack, your choice of Tide, until the end phase. Fire and Dark, special summon a non-psychic Vanquish Soul monster from hand. You can only activate each of the effects of Holly Sue once per turn and cannot activate more than one in the same chain. This card is really, really good for Vanquish Soul, and that is our first Ultra of the set. We need 3 of those. Exy's Lay, another equip spell for those Utopias. New Novelle stuff. We got some continuous spell for the chefs. Gaia Stream, the Graceful Force, nice level 6 XZs, or excuse me, rank 6. And Return of the Duelist, again, more XZ support. I actually think this is generic. Yeah, generic to XZs. Nice, Holly Sue was a good pull. That's our first box of the case. Let's hope. Let's hope. All right, next we got Vanquish Soul Start. This is a new field spell for those Vanquish Souls. This gets a lot of things going for you, and does a nice little effect on the end phase. Ooh, excuse me. All right, we got some new Luna Light support in here as well. Actually, if we pull a place at a Gold Leo, that's what we're looking for today too. Nice little pull there. Steel String Sacrifice. Nice little warrior monster here. Ooh, a little bit of a nick at the top corner there. Okay, let's see if I can read this correctly. Ukonomitsune no Onari. Okay, this is a nice little beast. Link to, again, TCG exclusive. Gagaga Gambara Knight. Again, most of those Utopia cards, they actually look pretty solid. Getting support there. Archmage Pact Awakening. Nice little trap card for those Archmages. Silverhound for the Lunalites. Exe's Barrier. Counter trap, by the way. We take that. And Succession here. Archmage Masterwork. Going to be a lot of Archmage stuff in here. Obviously, first cards of this new lore. Mutiny in the Sky that goes with that Buio. I think it was Buio. But a nice little pull here. We want to place it at that. Crossmine Archfiend, a solid synchro. I'm very surprised. This is a common, by the way, guys. Sudden Thunder Swamp. Valen the Super Sky Blaster. Let's talk about this one because this will see some play with K9 next month. 2 level 5 monsters for its summon. During the main phase, quick effect, detach a material from this card. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls and change it to face-down defense position. That's really key. Face down. If this card is sent to grave, you can target one face-down card on the field and destroy it. So, you know, if they don't flip it, you get a nice little pop there, and it could actually disrupt them. You can only use each effect of Valen Super Sky Blaster once per turn. Nice little XYZ. Again, not sure why this is a common, because this card's really crazy. RBGA10 Cutter is our next super rare. A new TCG archetype called RB. It's a nice little OTK engine. Again, first bit of the archetype, so not too crucial right now, but nice to have a playset of in case there's new support in the future. Ashland U1000 is another new TCG exclusive. Moon Gardener. Monarch's Master Plan. We do have new Monarch support in here, guys. Monarchs Rejoice. Let's bring back the old school format, right? This is actually a really good card. Archmage Vandalism Assault to end off our next pack. All right, let's try and speed it up a little bit here. Masquerade again. Another Psychic Minister, we'll take that. Teleport Fusion. So this thing helps get that new Axon kicker out in the field. And again, it's a quick play. Nice little pull. We'll take that. Another Black Layer. I love to see that. And Silent Psychic Magician. This is actually a really good super. We'll read this one too. It is a Synchro Tuner. Keep that in mind as a 5-star. Generic as well. If this card is special summon, you can target one level 4 lower psychic monster in your grave or banish. Special summon it. Then you can increase its level by 1. So there's another card in here that we'll talk about in a minute, but you would pretty much summon that and then you would get more plays going. Very solid pull. Also, you cannot special summon the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for Psychics. So again, most of them, you know, lock you into Psychics. You can only use each, this effect to Silent Psychic Magicians once per turn. If this card you control would be used as Synchro Material, you can treat it as a non-tuner, which is pretty nice as well. Cool. All right, nice pull. Link Slayer at Ignister, continuing on with the Malice and Cyber support. Spring. That's it, just Spring. Leo Wizard, the Dark Fiend. Again, an old retrain from an older card there. Used to be a tournament pack card, if I'm not mistaken. But a nice little spellcaster. And Ethereal Realize. There's actually some more support for the Medius Power Patron Archmage deck, but this is pretty generic to the Power Patron as a whole. Specific to Medius. Medius is an ultra rare in this set. We're going to hopefully try and pull a playset of today. And show off that card when we do. Another Psychic Minister. Another Black Layer. Let's go. Another Buio. Regenesis Cycle. And the Monarch's Revolt. Nice little super rare. Love new lore for some older archetypes. Spring, Power Patron, and the Star Ham. Off to a good start here with this first box. Holly Sue is obviously a crucial ultra rare. Another start here. We got Fairy Zet in to go along with the Black Layers. This is just the new, Fairy Alpha to help go along with the Black Layer. Another Valen, we'll take that. Onari here, and Driller to go along with the Cutter that we had earlier. We will take that as well. Dark Fiend, U1000, Theory Your Eyes, and Angry Burger. Yeah, we got new Hungry Burger support here, guys, and he is munching. I can't tell if it's on himself or at somebody, but a cool little retrain for an old favorite. Gotta love that, right? We want to see more of that, Konami. All right, next one. We got Teleport Fusion, another quick play, Sudden Thunder Swamp. Steel String Sacrifice, that's going to trip me up today. I already know it. Prototype Psychic Blaster. And our next Ultra Rare is a Sky Striker Special Maneuver Lemnis Gate. Let's go. Another quick play here. Let's read this. This is huge for Sky Strikers. Target an equal number of Sky Striker Ace monsters and Sky Striker spells in your grave. Shuffle them into the deck. Then for every 3 shuffled, you can return up to 1 card on the field to the hand. That is a broken effect. Non-target, by the way. If a Sky Striker monster is special summoned to your field while this card's in grave, except during damage step, you can banish this card immediately after this effect resolves. Link summon a Sky Striker Ace Link monster. You can only use each effect of Lemnis Gate once per turn. There is a new Synchro in here, or excuse me, new Sky Striker in here called Sky Striker Ace equals 0, and it is crazy, crazy good support for Sky Striker. That will help get that on the field. We will take that Ultra. Let's go. Receipt, Serene, Awakening, and Silver Hound to finish that pack. All right, 2 Ultras. No secrets yet. We got 3 packs left on the right side. Already coming down to about 20-minute mark here. Excalibur, we got Layer 19. Fairy Zetin, Valen, nice little commons here to start. Monarchic Perfection. This card is insane for Monarchs. Obviously searchable. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster and you cannot tribute, let me reread that. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster and you control a tributed summon monster, except during the damage step, you can banish a Monarch spell or trap from your grave, then activate one of these effects that you can only use each effect of Perfection once per turn. Okay, that tripped me up. Destroy 1 monster on the field. Destroy up to 2 spell and traps on the field. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Destroy 1 face down card on the field. Place 1 card on the field on the top of the deck and banish a card on the field. Absolutely broken continuous trap card for Monarchs. Very specific to Monarchs though, keep that in mind. But a really solid super. We'll take that. Link Slayer, Return, Omnibuster, and Assault. Apologies, guys. I'm tripping up on my words today. Nevertheless, we continue on here. All right, so this is the other one. This is Ukano Mitsune no Tamiyora. This is the other one for that Link. And Beast Tuner, 3 stars. We'll take that. Miracle Raven. This is a really, really crucial pendulum scale, but also ritual starter for most ritual decks. Drytron actually will take a full advantage of that. Same with Mitsurugi, but we already know Mitsurugi. Mutiny in the Sky, Spirit Poacher here. This is a new generic continues trap card. And then we have Guilt Gripping Morganite. Okay, so Morganites actually get their own deck. Finally realized in this set, and Guilt Gripping is the first one to this. Basically, just like Morganites, they help facilitate a lot more on the following turn. This one will be able to normal summon a level 5 or higher without tributing, and you do not have to pay life points to activate spell or trap cards. Keep that in mind, guys. That is crucial. Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strike, any Solemn card, you don't have to pay. Okay? Keep that in mind. Really crack card. Really good deck, too, for stun. Mood and Gardena, we got Xyz's Barrier, Gaia Stream, and another shipping error. All right, last pack on the right side here. We've yet to pull a secret rare. Usually it's 2 ultras and a secret per side of the box. So let's hope for a secret here. We got Teleport Fusion. Dark Flare Swordsman, continuing on the Flare Swordsman support here. We'll take that. Chef de Nouvelle. Noanari, and we have ourselves Archmage Deactorus. Okay, very solid fusion monster here for the Archmage cards. This helps facilitate a lot for them. Really solid secret rare to get us going for the case. Axon Kicker, Succession, Tistina, and another Angry Burger. Let's quickly read this. I know I'm at the 20-minute mark. Definitely want to keep this quick here. For the fusion summon, it's Medius. and 1 Archmage monster, so it could be a Super Poly target. You could target 1 monster on the field, change its battle position. When your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, and if you have 3 or more different monster types on your field, quick effect, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 Medius from your hand, deck, or banishment. You can only use each effect of Deactorus once per turn, and it's 2800 attack. Pretty beefy and pretty good in the interruption game. Really like to see that. Okay, hopefully playset out of the case today. Fusion, Steel, Magician, Inferno, and Vanquish Soul Rocks. Okay, this card's actually really good. Let's read this one too real quick. Rank 4, 2+ level 4 Vanquish Soul monsters. So pretty much all of them except Jiangshi and the new Holly Sue. And obviously Borger. Once per turn of a Vanquish Soul monster battled this turn, you can also Xyz summon Vanquish Soul Rocks by using 1 Vanquish Soul monster or rock you control. Transfer its materials to this card. Gains the following effects based on the attributes of the attached materials. So dark, all monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack. Fire, Vanquish Soul monsters you control gain 1000 attack. And earth, you can detach a material from this card and destroy a card your opponent controls non-target. This card's actually really good in, grinder games. And when the new K9 stuff comes out, this is going to be an end board piece. Nice pull. Okay, Spring. Receipt, commands, and another Gaia Stream. Next pack here. Let's see. We're looking good for our first box of the case. Miracle Raven, Mutiny in the Sky, Chef, Tamiyora, and Archmage Littera. All right, Littera. I don't know how to say that, but let's go with Littera. New support for the new TCG archetype here. Xyz Lay, Angry Burger, Omnibuster, and Master Plan. Like I said before, guys, we're going to finish this box and then do a speed rip through, highlight the big pulls, and then show a ratio at the end per case. Every case is a little different, but, we're hopeful to pull all play sets. Layer 19, Buiu, Cycle, Thunder Swamp, and RB Valken Booster. Okay, nice little link, too, for the new RBs. And again, really solid for that OTK. Again, just needs a little bit more support, but it is the introduction to the archetype. So we will take that nice little piece for the playset. Return Axon, U1000, and Xyz Barrier. Continuing on. Looking good for our box number 1 so far. Fairy Zeton, Chef, Ashend, Flare Swordsman, go Goblinberg! We got a brand new Goblinberg hitting the TCG in 2/1/25. We'll take that for the Utopias. Awakening Hound, Leo, and Assault. All right, about 22 minutes here on the rip. Let's continue. Mutiny, Poacher, Raven, Masquerade, Readying of Rites. This goes with the, I just saw it, the Raven. There he goes. Come on. There he is. Little creepy guy. Readying of Rites. So this is basically your new prep of Rites for, any ritual deck. And this is really good. We'll take that. Nice super. Gardna, Succession, Theorealize, and Tistina. I am slipping up on all my words today, guys. I apologize. Hopefully that brings on good content. Archfiend. Magician, Mocha, Tamiyora, and Luce, the Dusk's Dark. All right, so we were talking about those Mutiny in the Skies, the Buius. This is the first, I will say, boss monster for those cards, because this is a really crazy card. We'll read it really quickly. 3 Fiend and or Fairy monsters in your graveyard for its summon. Monsters in your leftmost or rightmost main monster zones cannot be destroyed by card effects. Nice new introduction for some type of play that we'll hopefully see in future sets. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Lucy once per turn. You can target one of your opponent. You can target one card your opponent controls. Send 1 Fiend or Fairy monster from your deck to grave, and if you do, destroy that card. If another card you control is destroyed by card effect, except during damage step, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. Nice little nuke. And a big boss monster at that. And I think it's an 8-starred for, 8-starred. We will take that. We like those 8 stars. Serene, Error, Master Plan, Lay. To finish off that pack. All right. Next rip here, we got Fairy Zeton, Start, Moon Magician, Layer 19, and Mind Procedure. Okay, so this is the card I was talking about with Silent Psychic Magician. Let's read this real quick. Psychic Tuner 3. If you control, if this card you control will be used as synchro material for a synchro monster, for a psychic monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner. You can only use one of the following effects of Mind Procedure per turn, and only once that turn, hard once per turn. If this card is normal or specialed, by a monster effect, you can pay 2,000 life points and add a teleport, normal, or quick play spell from the deck or grave to your hand. That is massive. Emergency teleport is not a once per turn, guys. If this card is banished, you can pay 1,000 and special summon it. This card recurs like crazy. Love that pull. We'll hopefully get more than a playset there today. Axon Kicker Spring, Power Patron, it's only a second one, and Shipping Error. Second one from this box, I should say. All right, couple packs left here of box numero uno. Raven, Mocha, Inferno, Buiu, and first of the Dragon Lords. We got more lore here for those Dragon Lord archetype. Is it an archetype? I don't even know. But a nice little super rare to push the first of the Dragon Lords way back when. All right, cool. We've pretty much seen all the commons at this rate, so we'll speed it up a little. 3 packs left here in box number 1. Still looking for our last secret. Will it be here? No, but it will be the cover card. F-Zero Utopic Future Zexal coming off the board. This card's crazy, crazy good. We're hopeful to pull a place out of that one today. We all have pulling cover cards, right? Awakening Leo, Gaia Stream, and Angry Burger. I love the artwork on that too. He just looks like insane crazy, right? Just a crazy utopia. All right. Next pack here. Still looking for one last secret rare. Will it be here? RB Funk Doc. Field spell for those new RBs. We love field spells. We will take that. All right, 2 packs. I counted wrong earlier, but 2 packs left here of box number 1. Let's see. Magnum, Mocha, Dark Flare, Black Layer, Gagaga, Utopic Tactics. All right, getting some more Utopia support in the last bit here. And let's move on to our last pack of the box. And let's get our final secret rare here. Start, Blaster, Valen, Crossmine, and it will be Gold Leo. Okay, a little hint from earlier. This is a crazy good card for Lunalights, man. Let's read it real quick. If this card is normal special, you can add a Lunalight monster from deck to hand, except itself. Then discard a card. If a Lunalight monster is sent to your grave while this card is in the monster zone, even during damage step, that is key. You can target one of them and add it to your hand. You can only use each effect to Gold Leo once per turn. This is insane for new Lunalights here in 2025. All right, guys. With that said, box number 1 is done. We are going to move on to our little time lapse here. We're going to show you the highlights, get to the ratios, and hopefully keep this video as short as possible. See you in a bit. Next one will be Trapaholic. Okay, this is a big ultra rare for basically any trap deck. Target a spell or trap you control, destroy it, and if you do, set a normal trap from your deck except for itself. It can be activated this turn while you have 3 or more traps in your graveyard. You can only activate 1 Trapaholic per turn. Eldritch, Labyrinth, you guys already know the big trap decks in the format right now. Even Altergeist, it possibly will be getting support later on in the year. We are not sure about that yet, but Trapaholic, crucial ultra rare for this set. Awesome. Okay, that's our first one. This one is going to be Kaiba, man, the legend. How do I forget about Blue Eyes support? Yeah, we do have a Kaiba card in here, guys. Warrior Tuner 1, let's read this real quick. If this card is normal or special, you can show 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand deck, face up field and or graveyard, basically anywhere, maybe even in your pocket. Then special summon a Blue Eyes White, White Dragon from your hand deck or grave. If you special summon Blue Eyes while this card is in your grave, except during damage step, you can banish this card, add a Blue Eyes monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effective Kaiba man once per turn. Crazy good card for Blue Eyes. Obviously, just continues the reign that they have on, at the moment. Oh my gosh. Okay, completely forgot about Kaiba man. All right, next one is going to be Medius the Pure. All right, our brand new Fauna Albaz, our new Visa Starfrost, Medius the Pure. This is going to see a lot of newer lore pieces and archetypes throughout the rest of 2025 here. Let's read it, might as well. Fairy 4, 1818. If this card is normal or special, you can add it to your hand or special summon... Oh, sorry, you can add to your hand or special summon a Power Patron monster from your deck. That's going to be key for those new Doom cards in the next core booster set in September. If this card is in your grave, you can shuffle a monster from your hand or face-up field into the deck. And if you do special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field, you can only use each effect of Medius once per turn. Really solid Ultra. For now, though, the only card that you can search with this is the new Owl, the Power Patron card. All right, cool. And he's right there, Archmage Power Patron. Definitely trying to pull that Gorgon. Let's see if we can see it here. No, we have a Starlight. First one since, what, 2022-ish? Somewhere around there? Syac was the last one that had Starlights. Let's see what we have. Our first one for our case will be Archmage Graflair here. Let's go. Starlight numero uno from our case. Let's sleeve and top load that. That looks cool. All right. Nice little rip. Sleeve it up, top load it, make it look nice and pretty. First Starlight. Wow. Who would have thought that we'd be saying, hey, Starlights are back, baby. All right. And it's our first one of the case. We're hopefully going to pull 2 more, maybe more. We'll see. But nice. First one out of box number 2 as well. So it's still early in the case. Graflair down and out. All right. And last pack should also be a secret rare. Might as well continue the rip. Let's see. Magnum, layer 19, Fairy Zeton, Valon, and it is Gorgon. Let's go. Okay. Wow, crazy box in the close there. We'll take that. Gorgon of Zolothonia. This card, guys, absolutely slept on right now. So it is a Link 3 2+ effect monsters. Very easy to get out if you can. You cannot summon set monsters to a zone this card points to. And guess where the arrows are? Guess what? Your opponent's monster zones, all right? So that's crucial. Monsters this card points to cannot attack. Also, their activated effects are negated. Gains attack equal to the total original attack of monsters this card points to. It's its own Moon Mirror Shield, guys. It's crazy. Cannot be destroyed by battle or monster effects while this card points to no monsters. Crazy Floodgate card here, guys. And of course, it's Konami, so why not print a generic Floodgate, right? Nonetheless, we'll take that. We also have the Kaiba Man in that box. Wow, really solid box there. All right, box number 2 down. Gorgon. All right, I want to place a Gorgon. Next one's going to be Nerva, the Power Patron of Creation. I love the artwork on this card, man. Oh my god. Beautiful. Oh, they look so clean. So cool. 3 Archmage monsters must first be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck in defense position by tributing 3 monsters with different types. You can only special summon Nerva once per turn. While a card is in the field zone, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, while you activate an Archmage monster's effect, quick effect, you can make the activated effect become destroy all cards your opponent controls. Absolute nuke. Ooh, love it. A little bit of a setup, but love it. Oh, beautiful card. Love that. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna have to play Archmage. Interesting. Next one is going to be another Holly Sue. Let's go. All right, 2 down. 2 down from the case. Looking good. We definitely want as many Holly Sues as possible. Super rare ratios are kind of weird right now. All right, Archmage, Academic, Arcane Arts, Acropolis. Acropolis, excuse me. Say that 10 times fast. Art Mage, Academic. No, I'm not going to do that. Field Spell for the Art Mages. Nice little Art Mage box. We'll take that. Okay. Nice pull. Only one MK2 as well for a super rare. Again, I just don't understand how the super rares are being stingy with us. That's kind of crazy to me. One MK2 so far out of 4 boxes. Medius, second Medius of the case. All right. Where are the hits? There's one. Trapaholic, number 2 of the case. I did pull 2 of my sneak peek boxes. So I definitely have more than playset now. But for the case purpose, almost there for the playset. Next pack, rocks. We love that. Vanquish Soul Rocks. KWTFM. Come on, show me a secret. Show me a Starlight. We haven't seen one in a while. Okay, Deactaurus, second one of the case. All right, seeing some duplicates now. And I know there's a bunch of secret rares that we haven't seen yet. Like the Skystriker A0. Next pack is going to be First of the Dragon Lords. Deactaurus is a good one to get, though. I don't mind that. Next pack is Luna Light Gold Leo, second one of the case. Nice money card there. Those psychic cards, man, they're freaking stingy. Parallel Teleport, too. I think we've only pulled 2 so far. And they're super rares. Nice! Another Holly Sue. All right, playset complete of the Holly Sue. We will take that. Okay. Love to see it. Let's pull some more. I'm a little greedy. Let's pull some more. Oh, Starlight. Okay. Back to back like that? Let's see what we got. Fairy Seton. Nice. Chef. Inferno the Ascent. Dark Flare. And Art Mage Varnish Alteration. Okay. Getting a lot of the Art Mage Starlights. I think the world is telling me, or some natural being, I don't know, I can't talk, is trying to get me to play Art Mage. Beautiful card. All right, cool. Let's leave it up. Top load. Second Starlight of our case. Beautiful. Oh, this one's clean, too. A little off-center, but, I mean, we ain't trying to grade these things, right? Right, guys? Right. All right, second Starlight of the case. It is Alteration. All right, we got the Graflare earlier. Let's continue on. Still missing a secret right here. Are we going to pull it here? We'll go Ultra, Starlight, Secret. Ah, we tried. We tried. No Skystriker 0 equals 0 right now. Definitely are missing a big one. Nice! Oh, yeah. Gorgon of Zolothnia, that's 2 now out of the case. And 1 away from the playset. Still missing the Skystriker 0, though. The thing has been stingy. But I'm happy that we're getting this Floodgate. That card is super good, guys. Do not sleep on the Gorgon. All right, first one of our case. Our second one, excuse me. And will it be here? Yes, it will. Kaiba Man the Legend. Second one of the case for Kaiba Man. That was a good box. Let's get some more Holly Sues. We have ourselves a Holly Sue. Hey, ask and you shall receive. All right, 4th Holly Sue of the case. I'm not mad about it. This is one of the best ultras to pull. Very solid. Okay. Wow. All right. Next one here, we have Sky Striker Ace equals 0. All right. First one of our case. I don't think we're going to pull a place out of this thing. It seems super short printed, but very nice, very solid. Actually, it looks very nice centered wise. First one of our case. Beautiful card. Let's read it. Might as well. We got to this point, right? 2 Sky Striker Ace monsters, link 2. You can only special summon Ace 0 once per turn. Cannot be used as link material. If this card is special summoned, you can add a Sky Striker spell from deck or grave to hand. That's crucial. Quick effect. You can tribute this card, special summon a Sky Striker Ace Ray and Rose from your deck and or grave. Then you can destroy a card on the field non-target. Absolutely cracked, and then you can continue off of plays for Sky Striker. It's nuts. You can only use 1 0 effect per turn and only once that turn. Hard once per turn, but really, really solid for Sky Striker, and it's a fan favorite card. We will add that to our stack. Let's try and pull another. Let's see what we got. This one is Artmage Deactorus. Play set of Deactorus. Starting to see some of the Secret Rare duplicates now. All right, let's see. This one is another 0. Okay, beautiful. All right, second one of the case. Could we get the play set? We'll see. Can my Vice go any higher? Definitely. Will you guys see it? No. Second 0. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Next pack, and it is a Starlight. Okay, nice. Possibly the last one of the case. Let's see what we got. Poacher, Psychic, Noanari, Masquerade, and Holly Sue as a Starlight. Let's go! Dude, this has been the Vanquished Soul Holly Sue case, man. That is one of the best I almost said quarter century. One of the best Starlights to pull out of this whole entire case. Let's fucking go. All right. Excuse me. I might have to bleep that. I'm clearly excited about that. Oh, wow. We will take that. Very nice. All right. Holly Sue Starlight. We pulled 4 from the case. You know, it just felt right. You know? It just felt right. Holly Sue Starlight in the close as well, and there's still 2 boxes left outside of this, so maybe another one. Add to the stack. We got a Sky Striker 0 in there too. Wow, that was a really good box. All right, what else can we grab? Big hype there. Let's go. This one is another Brute Blues. All right, you had to bring us down a little bit, right? Next pack is going to be Nerva. All right, there's our second Nerva. Power Patron of Creation. It is a Power Patron card, by the way, so I do think that card is going to come into fruition later on. It is an Artmage card, and that was also a little foil bleed in that. And last pack here in box 11. Let's see the jank. Let's see the jank. Hey, we got jank. 5 ultras in one box. Okay, and it is F-Zero, so that's a playset. Yeah, weird case, guys. Weird in a good way. We like good jank. All right, 5 ultra box with 2 secrets. And there were 2 secrets that we needed for our playset. So really solid, box 11. Now we are entering into box 12. Entering into the ring, the final box of the case. They're making us work for it here. In the final box. Next pack is going to have Trapaholic. That should be a playset now for Trapaholic. Nice. We haven't seen that one since the first portion of the case. Looking for 2 more hits on the right side. There is 1 more field spell. Can we maybe get another in the close? Probably not. But at least we pulled the other one. This one will be a Medius of the Pure. That should be a playset of Medius as well. Nice. Okay, we'll take that one. This next one is Gold Leo. We did get a playset of Gold Leo in the close. Okay, cool. And finally, the last pack of Duelist Advance. We are still looking for an Ultra unless this is janky. Let's see. Psychic Minister, Black Lair, Buio, Cycle, and Dodo Warrior. There was an Ultra in the last pack. All right, so we got some good jank. We will take that. All right, add it to the stack. And guys, we got some good ratios here outside of the Secret Rares. I know we didn't complete playsets of all of them, but stay tuned. We're going to get the ratio right now. Here we go. All right, after some deliberation, we have our ratios. And might I say, it was actually really solid of a case, especially for the Ultra Rares. We'll go over it in a second, but we did incredibly well in our Ultra Rare department, including a jank box that had 5 Ultra Rares inside. So good jank is always good, right? Before we get into the ratios, we pulled playsets and then some of every single common and super rare. Just so you're aware, for any case break, that's usually the case. I will say, though, we've only pulled 5 MK2s for super rare, so that's kind of nuts, but we did get a playset. Yeah, we did fairly well in our Secret Rares, too. We didn't complete playsets on our Secret Rares, but we'll get through that in a sec. Let's start off with our Ultras. So to start, Archmage Varnish Alteration. We did get 4 copies, and this is a pretty nice one to pull. Archmage, obviously the first part of the new Medius and Power Patron archetype. We did pull a playset of Graflair. Nice little rip there. We did pull a playset of Trapaholic. We were scared in the close there. We didn't think we were going to get a playset, but we did. Really solid pull for those trap-based decks. We did get a playset of the cover card, F-Zero, and this was a part of the jank box, the good jank box that we got. We did get that playset off of that extra Ultra. For the RBs, we did get a playset of the Valken Booster. Nice little pull there. We did pull 5 Brute Blues, which was a part of the jank case, and there was a box, too, that did have 2 Brute Blues in one box, which was kind of cool to see. We did get a playset of the Medius himself. Very cool to see. Again, this is going to be a crucial card for upcoming formats for the rest of the year, so make sure you have a playset of this. We did get a whole playset of the Nether Basilius for those Primites and possibly Blue Eyes decks using this card as well. Playset of the Argostars Adventurous Arion. Again, this is the new boss monster for those Argostar decks. Love to see it. 4 copies of the Dodo Warrior. Very nice pull, obviously for the Utopias and Onomatoperas. We did get 4 copies of Secretarion Dragon. Nice little super poly target, but also really cool for any dragon or spellcaster type deck. We did get a playset and then 1 of Eidos, the Underworld Monarch. Again, Monarchs are back, baby. We love to see it. New Eidos here. And then the best Ultra to pull, we did get 4 copies of Holly Sue and a nice little shiny one that you'll see in a second as well. Very cool to see the best Ultra and then 1. And then we did, of course, get a playset of the Lemnis Gate for the Sky Strikers, my personal favorite of this whole entire set, along with the Holly Sues. We'll go put those in our little collection there. We pulled a playset of every single Ultra. That might be the first time on this channel that we have done so through one case. For our Secret Rares, we did get a playset of the RB Stage Landing. So nice little pull for those RBs. We did only get 2 Gaga girls. Gaga girl. So we'll have to look on secondary means to try and get that playset. We did get a playset of the Artmage Femel. This was a very Artmage heavy case, so happy to see this one too. Same with the Deactorus playset of that one. This is the enabler for a lot of different things and interruptions for Artmage. We did only get 2 Nerva of the Powered Patron of Creation. Again, we'll have to go on secondary means for that third copy, but this is a Powered Patron card, guys. Make sure you have multiples of this for future use. I do think this card's going to see a lot of play later on, even though it says Artmage card specifically in the effect. The effect of it is still crazy enough to play. We did only get 2 of the field spell. A little bit of a pain to pull. We pulled one early, and then it was literally in the last box of the case, so we'll go secondary means on that one too. Same with the Kaiba Man. Only 2 copies for the new Blue Eyes card, but again, nice little rip for the case. We did get a playset of all the gold Leos, which I wasn't expecting. I thought only 2 was going to be out of this, but very cool to see. This is one of the more pricey ones right now as well, and Lunalights are crazy, so we'll take that. Only 2 copies of the Gorgon. This was one I was really wanting to get a playset of today, but I'm still happy to come away with 2 from our case. And believe it or not, we did get 2 copies of Sky Striker Ace Zero. Probably the best secret rare of the whole entire case outside of Gorgon. I did happen to pull one out of my sneak peek, so I'm all set with my playset for Zero. But for case purposes, we would have to find one more. For our Starlights, we came out on top, man. Let me tell you, Artmage Graflair. We have the Artmage Varnish Alterations, and then the big kahuna herself, Vanquished Soul, Holly Sue. 3 in a case, that's about average. And man, there were some big ones. Graflair is a big one, and Holly Sue is the best one to pull. So we'll add that to our collection and continue the portfolio. But guys, that's it. That's Duelist Advance. Tell me down below, what's your favorite card out of the set? What do you see in Konami's future here with TCG formatting play? We're coming up on Worlds. Worlds is coming up. And what do you guys expect Justice Hunters is going to bring to the table, man? That's going to be a crazy set, and we hope to have that be our next case break for y'all. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. The handle is in the description. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out and be well.